So there's a lot of things that go on around here that it's too many little strange adventures to talk about. In this case, it's one that's happened before. There's apparently a cow here. I haven't seen it yet. But I'm going cow hunting, right? I'll find the cow. God, lighting's harsh. Sorry about that. Anyway, the thing is that this is not that bad a place for a cow to be right now. It's not like I have a garden planted right here of important things. But also where there's one cow, there's usually more, because they like to hang out in little, I don't know what you call a pack of cows, but they're really good at eating stuff. So in the past, there's been cows in gardens, and they're eating all the stuff I'm trying to grow for food and things I've grown for, like, I think a tree I've grown for 5 years. There it is. What's a cutie? It's a black and white cow. I think those are called Holsteins. And it's way over there. We'll try and get closer. Hi, cow. Hi. What are you doing here? You lost? Now, in theory, there's a fence, right? And there is a fence. But the posts fall down, and so they come in somehow at some point. These are wooden posts, and so to live here, you got to understand there's a huge amount of work, even just to keep the fence up, because it's like a kilometer that way, half a kilometer. It's like 3 kilometers of fence almost. My math's probably wrong, but whatever. And so that's a huge amount of fence. And, these are my neighbor's cows. They're not bad cows, not evil cows. You're a good cow. Yeah, you're a good cow. Come here. Come on. It's okay. You can eat some grass. In fact, do eat that grass. Thank you. Don't scare him.
It's a her.
Oh, okay, whatever. So it's a her cow. That's not a surprise. In fact, bulls are more scary. Bulls are far more aggressive. My experience. So the question is what to do, right?
Well, where did it come through? Like, what part of the fence?
Well, we don't know where it came from. I would just guess the other side of the Bronco, but I'm making that completely up. Because usually there's not cows up there lately, but in the past there have been. Lately there haven't been cows down there, and I mean lately like in years. It could have come from that side, but to get way over here is pretty far.
The guys have been around since early morning. They probably would have noticed.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind if this cow eats this grass. I mean, this is helping me out. This is like it's a cow weed eater.
Right.
So it's not like a scary emergency.
But you don't want it here, like, permanently.
Oh no, we got to kick this guy out. He's going to have to. Oh, he's pooing. That's good. He's fertilizing, or she's fertilizing. It's very helpful. But yeah, the cow has to go out of here, and also someone's going to look for this cow. This cow, you'll notice on the ears, there's like a yellow tag. That means this cow has a number and a name. Probably just a number. People here aren't real sentimental with most of the cows, so I guess the solution here is to get the dudes, because they're faster than me, a lot faster. Not good at walking right now. I need to get a good shot of the cow. That's what I want. Because this is like hunting.
Now, that would be a better shot.
It's a butt shot. It's like some kind of weird cow porn. Not into that. Hey, cow, come here. What's nice is it really doesn't seem that scared of us.
Oh, no.
It just wants to eat some stuff.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think I just startled it.
Well, sure, it's easy to startle a cow. They're not that bright. In the past, there's been like, 7 or 8 cows at the same time.
I remember that.
Were you here for that?
Well, there was like 5 down by the lodge.
And then we have to chase
where
them.
the swing is.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I did. I think I came and got you and somebody chased him off.
Yeah. There's chasing that happens. And of course, the big thing here, and this gets back into also costs of doing this project, is that the fence has to be better. And the fence is just wooden posts with barbed wire, a few strands, And so that always rots over time. And so you could just have almost one person just maintaining fences that could have them be good. Right now, I don't have cows on the vast majority of the fences. They're not on the other side, so they're not going to come through. But it's still my responsibility to maintain some of the fences, and there's agreements with neighbors about that kind of thing. Arr, arr. Hey, cow. Okay, so I like the cow here. I would love to just leave it here and make an agreement with the cow that it could like eat some stuff that I want eaten. That'd be great. Unfortunately, cows are hard to control.
Without fences.
Yeah. So, I might ask you a favor of going down and getting the dudes.
Uh-huh.
And then what they'll do is they might know whose cow it is.
Right. They
Maybe.
might recognize
Yeah, they know a bunch of stuff I don't know. And then probably they'll channel it out through that gate, or through the verandah. We can close the barbed wire gate, and then probably kick it all the way up the property. I mean, I don't even care if it hangs out over there at all for days, although it needs water. So.
What's cow and
Vaca.
vaca?
Vaca. Moo.
Yeah, I got the moo part.
Right. I don't know if moo translates to Spanish, though.
I would think so.
Because, like, meow is not the same in Japan.
What is it in Spanish?
Meow? I don't know.
Oh, he's turning. She's turning.
Oh,
Better shot.
that's a slightly better shot. Hi. Well, he's very happy, or she's very happy. I like that. I mean, I actually kind of like cows. I'm a little afraid of them because I don't know what they're thinking. They make me nervous. And they're big, and I've been to Harpeos.
Horses make you nervous too.
Horses make me nervous. They're big.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, if you're a dumbass and you let them bite you.
No, if you're a dumbass and someone says that horse bites and you reach out for it anyways.
Yeah. Well, luckily it didn't really hurt. It was funny. The only bad thing about that is it wasn't on video. Oh, this is a better shot. All right. So here's the cow. Hey, cow. Be a dog.
Well, what would the dogs do if it saw
Oh,
a
the
cow?
dogs are going to fucking bark at it. Oh, that's really good point.
Scared the shit out of it. And they didn't come with me because they're with the guys.
Right. The dogs are not here. And if you go get the guys,
Dude,
the dogs are
dogs
going to come. Well, that's no big deal. I mean, this cow has been barked at before. It's not going to be the first time. And also, the cow knows where it came from.
Right.
Even though it looks stupid, it's not stupid. Not totally stupid. And so it will find its way back to where it came from if it's scared.
I think if it's scared, it's less likely it'll find. Like,
It might
you know, animals
surprise
kinda,
it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's possible.
Like, you know, cats, when they get freaked out.
Well, should we do it? Should we just, like, bug the cow?
Well,
If we walk in all that grass, there's going to be all these seeds all over us.
I hate that.
Right. There's all these seeds right now, these burrs.
Yeah, they're all over the cow. Look at the cow's face.
The cow's face is covered in
Covered in
burrs.
those
Well, of course,
seeds.
it's eating the plants.
Right.
So, it's doing a good job, though. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's like a really
Cotton.
slow weed eater. Thank you, cow. This is why I need burrows. Because burrows I could make friends with, and I could put them where I want them, and they would do all this work. This is so happy. You know, it's very happy doing this work for me. Free. I don't have to pay this cow. Okay, so I could throw some of the cow, scare it, but it's not going to do a good enough job because cows don't get that scared by me. They like go over there and then they eat over there, and I can't run at all.
I'd rather get the dudes.
All right, well, once you get the dudes,
Because I don't want to get covered in those seeds.
nah,
It's a
I
very
think
lame excuse.
it's a
is-
perfectly fine excuse. The thing about these burrs, this is Sherilyn, she's saying, she just said, oh, I don't want to be a wisp about burrs or something. No, the burrs, if you get them on your socks, there'll be more burr than sock, and you'll just like never want to deal with that sock. You wouldn't want to throw it out or something, which is totally, consumerist evil thing to do. But seriously, you know that. They're just bad burrs.
I have Bombas socks. I don't throw them out.
You have fancy socks.
I have fancy socks.
I have fancy socks. I'm not currently wearing them, but you gave them to me.
Yeah.
So,
They're merino wool socks.
merino
Fancy.
wool. Yeah. No, I wouldn't want to throw those out. But the point is that, yeah, we don't want to do this. And so, okay, why don't you give me a stick thing?
A stick thing?
Yeah, you can just lay the other one somewhere on a tree or something. You want to put it on that tree?
I do. I want to put it
All
on
right,
that
so I'm
tree.
still semi-crippled.
Okay, so I think they're at the bananas. We
Yeah,
talked about the bananas.
They were
this
definitely doing the
morning.
bananas today.
Yeah.
And Tierra de Encino is also on the list,
Yeah,
by the way.
he mentioned that.
Yeah.
He also, there's something else that he said.
Did you say there was a cow?
Are you rolling?
I'm rolling.
Oh.
Oh, is it private?
Well, it's not
Secret?
this video topic.
It's about our opium drug operation in the meth lab. That's a joke. Anybody who doesn't think that's a joke is a dumbass.
Okay, vaca,
Vacas. Oh,
Vaca.
una vaca.
but with a V.
V. It's correct. Although they can't tell the difference between a B and a V anyway. But it's a vaca. And it's just one vaca. It's very nice. It's nice. I like this cow. Yeah. So hay una vaca. Necesitamos quitarlo, tal vez. Hey, they're going to understand. Yeah. Oh. It's hard even to stand up very long. Oh, I need a chair somewhere. I can now walk for about 15 minutes. And then my legs, the muscles start to twitch and my legs give out, which is not very good. I really should have physical therapy. I mean, that's what you normally would get, I guess, after an injury like this. Many people have said this online. Well, I don't know much about that. I had some once, twice a week in town before I left town. But I've been here 8 months without any physical therapy. And if I had it, then I would probably be walking better now. But, you know, I'm just doing the best I can with what I got, which isn't much. So, rough life. What a cutie cow. Oh. And I do need ruminants. I need things that eat stuff. And part of that's for fire protection, because I have risk of forest fire here. Right now we're after the rainy season. Things are still a little bit damp, but they're just going to get drier and drier and drier. And as you've noticed in California and Oregon and Washington, fires can be a big problem. And I don't have a lot of defense here. Okay, there's not a lot of government response. Tiny bits with some volunteers who are totally awesome. Not dissing those guys at all. They saved me last time. And now I've got worse problems because everything's growing over more. I'm changing the ecology of the entire forest system here, and so I have a lot more undergrowth. So fires will burn hotter longer. I'm changing from a coniferous forest into a mixed forest, and that's good and bad, both. It's tricky. But this guy's doing a great job right here. Girl, I guess, is doing a good job. Woman, whatever. Is she a woman? Is it bad to say female? Apparently now it's bad to call women who are humans females. On some forums I'm on, it's like totally evil because it reduces them to their reproductive capacity. And it's like, it's just a word. They are, you know, XX. I'm XY, I guess. So anyway, so it's probably a female cow, not a woman cow, because I guess it's okay to animalize animals. I'm animalizing her. Oh, I'm so mean. I could objectify her and talk about, you know, hamburgers and stuff, but we'll skip that, I guess. Or I'll walk over here and get a better angle. Hi, honey. I like that she's not very afraid of me, because she's definitely not where she's supposed to be. You know, this is definitely not her house. But I have had, I agreed to some time ago, having cows on the other side of the barranca. Barranca means ravine, to help you with your Spanish studies, because you should learn Spanish if you live in North America. And if you don't speak Spanish, you should learn English if you live in North America, because it would make everything more peaceful and happy and wonderful. Anyway, yeah, I did that for a while. The problem was our fences weren't good enough, and so the cows would get out and they went into the avocado fields. And the avocado farmers are very powerful people who would like to protect their avocados. And if I'm related to cows going into avocado fields, then I become a bad person. So we stopped that. I didn't stop it, actually. The owner of the cows did, because he realized that my fences sucked. And we had an agreement that we'd fix the fences, but he did as much work as he wanted to do on that. And so it didn't happen anymore. I wouldn't mind that happening again, actually, at all. And that whole side of things, because I cut down some pines, is now growing up with more material for cows to eat, which is pretty cool. Cows are a little bit picky on what they eat. Like they don't eat what goats eat. Goats will eat anything. They'll eat your shoe. And so, oh, where'd the cow go? Oh, there it is. And, God, this is hard standing up. Oh, it's actually painful. I haven't been in pain for a long time. I mean, like, real pain. Before there was, like, fucking pain. And, that was hard to deal with, but I'm good at that. Now it's just annoying pain. So, anyway... so I have to be a good neighbor to my neighbors, you know. Good fences make good neighbors. Very good dicho. Very good saying. I'm going over there now. So, God, I wish I had a chair. That would be really great. And I can't lay down because I don't know if I'd be able to get back up. There's been a lot of risk in this whole process. Like... a lot of risk, like, you know, afraid I'll fall down and afraid I'll re-injure, which I did re-injure a couple times. I mean, one time I just jumped out of the van too quick. I didn't jump, but I lowered myself out of the van too quick and kind of fell down in town. This is a long time ago. This is back in probably February or something. No, maybe March. I don't know. But I injured my leg, and then I set myself back like by 2 months. So, sucks. So goats are an option. Goats would kill everything, but that's actually good and bad, because goats will also kill trees you want. And I know people really like goats. I like goats too. I'm a goat. I'm a Capricorn. My dad called me a mountain goat when I was a kid. I hopped from rock to rock in the mountains. I eat like a goat. I think like a goat. I am a goat. But that does not mean I want to have more goats around. I need better fences and control. And, you know, if I don't want dairy goats. I don't want to do dairy at all, actually. Not because I'm a vegan, but because it's a daily chore. In order to take care of goats well, you have to take care of them well. Like, do not mistreat your animals. And I think you have to milk them twice a day, if I understand. Or you can do meat goats, which is not as weird, because that's not dairy. They only make dairy for their babies. And I could do that. But currently I'm thinking burros and other things. And I've written online about like why I would have one kind of domesticated animal versus another. So, you know, it's complicated. I'm up here at this whole area up here is awesome. It's like a big park that I'm working on. You may have seen other videos about that, but I'm sculpting a living park. I'm going to sculpt the trees, which is fun to do. So, she's still perfectly happy. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could figure out some ways. I need more fences, you know. If I have more fences, then I could just let her hang out and not care. Because it's not like she's hurting anything.
Right.
Here.
But she could.
No, she could go to the gardens and she would just eat all your lettuces, for example.
Right,
All of them. Like in 4 minutes.
I thought, well, the figs, too. Like,
Oh, the figs. She could kill the figs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very difficult thing. Well, we got one dude?
No, Chelino's slow.
Oh, right.
And his son hangs with him.
Right.
I'm guessing.
Hola, Mario, ¿cómo está?
Hola.
Mira, ya tengo vaca.
Una vaca.
Es mi vaca, es mi mascota.
Sí,
Y está ayudando.
está ayudando a
No
limpiar.
trabaja
Exacto.
para Mario.
Entonces yo quiero dejarlo para ayudar.
Sí, porque ya no vamos a andar haciendo así.
Exacto. Wait, hazlo otra vez.
Así.
Exacto. La vaca puede hacer este trabajo.
Gratis.
Yeah, the cow can make this work. Entonces, la verdad necesito más cercas. Por ejemplo, una cerca aquí.
Así.
Y podemos dejarlo aquí por no importa cuánto tiempo.
Sí, para que que no molesten a ti, a tu casa y van a limpiar.
Ya, va a limpiar mucho. Well, ¿sabes de quién es una vaca? ¿Hay un código de el número en las orejas o algo?
No tiene arete esa.
Tiene otro, es amarillo. Entonces tengo interés de quién es. Porque normalmente no es una vaca, normalmente hay como 7, 8 algo.
Sí, hay muchas.
Entonces es una vaca independiente.
Sí.
Hola, Chelino. ¿Dónde está Adolfo?
¿A qué viene?
Ah, ok. Él es más lento que tú.
No, pero regresó por la llave
Ah, ok.
Por
Oh,
la
¿la
llave,
llave de qué? ¿La puerta?
de la camioneta porque vamos a llevar tierra.
Ah, ok. Claro que sí. Excelente. Entonces aquí, este vaca tiene una etiqueta en la oreja amarillo. ¿Sabes de quién es o no? Ok, yo tampoco. Y también no sabemos de dónde viene. Pero no hay vacas arriba aquí, ¿no? Y no hay vacas abajo. Entonces, muy probable viene de allá, pero también no hay muchas vacas allá.
No, Claudio no las tiene ahora.
Entonces, viene del camino. Pero entonces pasa en secreto hasta aquí.
Oh, no.
I mean,
a lo mejor-
tú sabes, hay problemas con la cerca. Y vacas pasan siempre por allá.
Sí.
Entonces, no sé dónde debemos quitarlo, porque debemos quitarlo en dirección correcta, ¿no?
Sí, porque si no, pues la vamos a desviar de eso.
Ya, va a ser más perdido.
Sí.
Va a ser más perdido.
Yeah. Hi, honey.
¿Dónde le echaremos?
My baby dog. Ella no sabe que es una vaca. Hi, you're a good girl.
Sí, que yo la otra vez la vi que se metieron.
We like
una
cows.
puerta,
Cows are okay.
pero no.
Tal
As
vez.
soon as she figures it out, then she's gonna have a problem. Ah. Entonces, no sé. ¿Cuál es tu teoría?
Tal vez es de allá. Del otro
¿Tú
lado.
piensas? Es posible.
Tal vez es de Manuel.
De Manuel Figueroa.
Ajá.
Okay.
Tal vez es de Manuel Figueroa.
Entonces, tal vez baja de la barranca en un lugar.
Ajá. O al otro lado,
Al otro lado.
a la esquina.
Yeah. Y todavía hay una pequeña cerca de alambre de púas en la
Ujú.
barranca.
Ujú.
Y podemos cerrarlo después de quitarlo. Porque necesitamos checar después las cercas, ¿no?
Ujú.
Pero cuando es junto con los otros, va a quedar con ellos.
Sí, porque las tienen que buscar. Las otras vacas las tienen que buscar y el dueño también.
Ya, claro. Los dueños saben.
Ajá.
Pero él tal vez no va a saber hasta cuando es como 5.
Ajá.
Va a pensar, ¿dónde es mi vaca? Y para mí no importa si queda aquí, pero mi problema es que tal vez va a ir por allá
Ajá.
y comer las lechugas y todo.
Ujú.
Vaca! ¿Entiendes? Ven por aquí. No, no sirve.
Es una vaca.
¿Y ya Mem sabe? Yo creo que sí.
Yo creo sí,
Sí,
¿ah?
ella camina por allá. Entonces ya ella es más pacífico.
Ujú.
Eso
Es más
es
tranquila
bueno.
a lo mejor.
Qué bueno. No es tan violenta. Excelente. Entonces, por aquí,
Sí, porque
ok,
sí.
tenemos 2 hombres lentos, un hombre fuerte. Y ella puede, pero también hay muchas semillas y tal vez ella no
Sí.
tiene tanto de semillas tampoco.
Y luego la ropa.
Exacto.
Nosotros traemos ropa
Yo sé. Mira.
especial.
Ya, exacto.
Imagínate tú con esa ropa.
Oh, este ya va a ser completamente lleno.
Perdido.
Ya.
Deja, voy a ver si llega Adolfo para echarla.
Ya.
Sí, entonces
La-
la vamos a echar a...
La vamos a echar para allá.
Sí, ok.
Ujú.
Buena idea. Y si podemos quitarlo al otro lado de la barranca, si la cerca de pues, del alambre sirve, no sé si sirve.
Yo todavía no sé, pero vamos a checar. El
Sí,
pastelito
pero
que
si
está ahí.
puedes atraparlo en el otro lado,
Ujú.
tal vez es suficiente,
Para no regresar.
porque no sabemos dónde después. Si quieres quitarlo completamente, está bien, pero no debe tampoco a quedar en el terreno de Claudio.
No,
Va a ser atrapado también.
no va, lo que pasa que sí, Ya no vamos a...
I mean, debemos hacer la cosa correcta, pero yo no sé qué es la cosa correcta.
Vamos a intentar a ver si podemos echarla arriba,
Sí,
porque arriba es donde hay vacas de Manuel Figueroa.
ok.
Sí.
Entonces tú sabes, buena idea. Y si es incorrecto, no importa, esta vaca va a ser nuevos amigos. Y ellos, dueños de vacas, pueden arreglarlo.
Sí.
Entonces echa la vaca, Beto, a ver si la puedes echar por aquí.
Sí, por acá, ¿no? Porque no se va a
Sí.
pegar por acá.
Okay.
Cuidado con
Buena suerte.
con la serpi.
So we're going to try to guide the cow to the barranca, the ravine. Remember that word? I taught you it earlier. And we're going to get it through a gate and then try and get it back onto some land with a guy that has cows. And it's probably the right guy. The cow could have come from there, it could have come from there. But as long as we get it with some other cows, the owners of the cows are good at, working that out. So we're not going to be like cattle rustlers or anything. Nobody's going to get strung up over this. But it's kind of fun actually, and it's only one cow, which is great. Because in the past we've had 7, 8 cows on the property, and they were down near the plants that we're trying to save. And so that mattered a lot. Getting passed back the camera here. There's like mysterious hand signals and stuff. So this is not the most exciting kind of thing that happens around here, but it's, something to do. And Mario's a real smart guy. We got another dog coming in. This one's a bitch, and I mean that literally. She's a female dog, and I also mean it figuratively, because she has done some crimes. We'll see how she responds here. This is her coming into the game. Hi, what's going on around here? Why is everybody up here? Do you know why? You don't know yet. She's not really the brightest, actually, but I like her. She's pretty. She's a nice dog. Is that Sonrisa down there? No. Way down there. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm going to try and walk down here and not exactly help out, except with my commentary, which is questionable. Content is cheap these days. Everybody's blathering on online, thinking their opinions are important. So Sherilyn's going up ahead to help guide the cow that way. It's kind of luckily it's a really mellow cow and it's only one. Believe me, herding 8 cows through a forest, running around, is difficult. Uh-oh, a dog just barked. That was a dog named Sonrisa, who used to live here, but now is Chelino's dog. And so the dogs will either be helpful or not. Often they're not. Shiva, come here. Hi, honey. Yeah, Shiva was about to not help out by scaring the dog in the wrong direction. Which is not good. This is a good exercise for my legs. That's great. Yeah, it's great. Sherilyn's running up. She's predicting the future on the cow path. Sort of a fun game. You wonder, what would your life be like if your job was to just keep track of a herd of cows for, the day. And it's actually not a bad job. Or goats. You could be a goat herder. I don't know what's the correct term there. But it seems like not a bad job. You're outside. You walk around a lot. There's a place in Italy what's that name of that island? It's not Salerno. It's a cool island off the southeast part of the end of Italy. You got a lot of centenarians there, people who live over 100. And one of the big things is that they have a lot of the percentage of sheep that are in Italy there. And those people are healthy because they walk around a lot. And they live a fairly low-stress lifestyle. And they eat food made of food. They do eat pasta. And they have a pretty high carb diet, which is interesting. Because there have been times, everybody says, eat this, don't eat that. And that's how it all works. And everything's okay. And it's like, That's not really true. They change their mind all the time. Other people think you should eat tons of protein and meat. I think they're probably wrong based on what I've heard, but whatever. I think the cow's in the wrong spot. Fuck, motherfucker. I don't even know why I'm out here right now. I can't help. I can't even see. They're down there. But the cow's up there. It's the wrong direction. You need to go over there. So. I could drive over here. But I have to go way back there to drive over here. But then I can at least get back. Because I'm still weak. I really do need physical therapy, and I have no money for it. No way to do that. So, I'm not walking, and I should be walking by now if I had help. The cow is definitely in the wrong spot. So what else can we talk about? Apparently we're stuck together for the moment. You, the person in the camera, and me, the person here. There's so many things to do and talk about. I'm pretty depressed overall. Lonely. A lot of people are lonely right now with the pandemic, you know. And that's fine. I can deal with lonely pretty well. Not functional is really tough. Like I can't really do much. I can't survive on my own completely yet. I can do it, you know. I mean, I can just live in emergency for a long time. Right now I'm being fed well, and I greatly appreciate that Sherilyn's here. We're just doing a trade where she's here and helping me out. I need less and less help, but the truth is that, you know, I mean, like you've seen, I can barely walk around. And the food part's pretty important. We're both eating really healthy. We're eating mostly vegan. I have an egg a day, which is not vegan, by the way. And then we get a chicken when we go into town about every 3 weeks, a roast chicken, which is very nice. So I feel like my meat impact on the world is very low right now. I'm going to head back because I can't deal with this shit. And so actually, I'm eating more vegan than I ever have in my life, probably. And that's great. I don't mind that. I'm pro-vegan. Vegans hate me. I get death threats from vegans because I've raised rabbits, and they're like, you know, religious fundamentalists. I grew up with those kind of people, but for different issues. So some of them are just total, like, well, we don't agree is what I'll say. I can insult them worse than that, but we certainly don't agree. They're the same as like anti-abortion people, you know, who will threaten to blow up your anti-abortion place, or, you know, be insulting towards people who got an abortion. Vegans are the same as anti-abortion people in that regard, because they believe that they're fighting against murder, and that the people who do that kind of thing are just totally evil. That's the only conclusion they have, and I understand, but I don't agree. I think it is okay to eat some meat, and I am actually, I don't know why I get the threats as much as other people do, because a lot of these people just walk down the street and attack people who are eating burgers or something, you know. Instead, I try and do things in a really great way. I try and fight against the industrial meat system, and I try and provide alternatives, and I try and figure out how we can raise animals in very humane ways. Even, for example, like I raise rabbits in a colony style where they don't have cages. They make their own dens under the ground, and or burrows or whatever. And that's very good. Did we solve the problem? What's going on here? And so I feel like I'm like on the side of good. But I get attacked more because I talk about the ways I think meat can be done better. So. ¿Ya está saliendo o no?
Ya salió.
Oh, okay.
Ella buscó
Pasos?
Ella encontró el lugar donde entró.
Ah, ok. Ah. De ver. Ah, entonces la cerca es aquí. Ok. Excelente. Pero ya no está.
Va a poner algo ahí.
Ah.
Pronto una rama o algo para.
Ok. Excelente. Muchas gracias.
Voy a llevar la camioneta para llevar tierra o algo.
Ok. Perfecto. Muchas gracias por todo. So they have gotten the cow out of here. They could have told me that, but whatever. You know, I love these guys. They're so great. But our communication is not always perfect. So apparently Sharon was going to block up the fence where the cow likely came in. I'm not quite sure whose property that was then. There's another guy who's the brother of another guy, so that could have been it. Oh, motherfucker. Well, this is good. It's a good excuse for me to get some exercise. Where's the other stick? And the dogs were nice. They didn't like bug the cow that much. That's really good. They tried to a little bit, and I said no, and they listened to me. There was another stick around here, another crutch thing. I have these cool stick things. So, learn how to walk again. So it's all fixed up. Gracias. Okay.
Ella entró por aquí mismo.
Sí, okay.
Hay unos tambos y pensó que había agua.
Tambos?
Sí,
Cerca Cosmic y Truth?
sí.
Mucho. ¿Tres o cuatro?
Oh, y tiene agua.
No, vacíos, pero
Vacíos.
ella pensaba que había agua.
Oh, entonces ellos buscan agua.
Por eso intentó pasar.
Oh, siempre es algo.
Sí.
Okay, muchas gracias, Mario.
So what is that about the
What?
to put water in, or that there was
The
water
cow
there?
probably thought that there was water in the barrels, and then came over because it was looking for water. That's his theory.
Ah.
Who knows what's true?
Uh-huh.
But it could just be the fence was down. It was like, hey, places where there's more food.
But it's only just over the hill, right? Like, did it go home? It looked like a well-trod path.
I don't
Up
know.
the hill.
Well, there's also a place where people come through,
Uh-huh.
and so I have no idea. I haven't seen it. So
It's
you've
pretty
seen
steep.
more than I've seen.
Looked like a deer trail.
Could be deer.
You know.
Deer do come in here.
But I mean, you know, cows, deer, it didn't look like
Sure.
a two-legged trail.
Yeah, but it's all fixed now.
It's fixed because it's up there.
Good. Well, good job, and thanks for helping out. And
I actually probably scared it off the road, but I went all the way down and around to the Bronca and tried to get
Oh, really?
behind it to bring it this way, but
at
it
what
was
point
already.
did someone figure out it came in through there?
I think it just went back there.
Oh, because it knew.
Like
See,
you
that
said.
was my theory.
Right.
Like it knows where it came from.
Yeah.
It knows it's getting bothered.
Right.
So go away.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a cow adventure, and thanks for joining us on. Not super exciting. It's not like car chases and gunfights. There's seeds on you now. Lots of seeds on you. These are seeds from plants they produce burrs, you know. And there's two kinds of very bad burrs here. This is the round one. There's also a long one that's more pokey. And at night when you're trying to sleep and it's in your sock, it will poke you and give you bad dreams. So anyway, adios. Good luck with your cows.